this is here take here software ba me so na me beka say ni won so ye nipa bia me bu no pa ade we dia fa bone pa tinka say the city no nka ye be yi wadi by we dia nka wa resign say be
oh, what makes the difference?
No, honorably.
What you
have done it honorably.
Also, said the city and can the crater, but say, yeah, you were the Papa Yabeka, the other war. Where do you leadership sound heading? Or you are where you are.
And you want the car set in so shameful at the Boko, not
because I did see war. Malamisano. $40,000 at Ira Airport. And then $40,000 and we can once a month. And yes,
but then
Malamisa 3-4 months into office.
$40,000. Canada Japan, this is a peanut.
My Jelino, and you say or refund me a Jelino. In teams a gun and your far process be more that time. I'm saying, and then no near my be free, Koswa.
And then a common.
Yeah.
So, yeah, one more throw firing.
Debbie.
And why abundance so I will take your responsibility. Menoka say a Canadian Prime Minister.
Trade you.
I resign.
No, be resign.
The what would one year when you can see
Papa Krum had trained as your one minister MPs in your crown. Just a great
96 MPs. And Shakrat has said President Emma Finance Minister. Oforiata enko
ebinsi da
na papa da
wow and the hana their responsibility na accountability
Ghana na ye bi men can say tuntum su na Ghana like
nipa
tuntum su
na enyo omu nyina
but we Americans so mo yesa
na nipa tuntum bi so Kagame Rwanda president we the person to me say na
but
I broni die
so
na adwene ko yie no e bibini o ye broni die
we ye
broni no broni aye no e adwene na nipa nipa ye broni anase ma nipa ye bibini e adwene
die nya ne ye bibini adwene eti o ye broni ko kra no ye nie be bi nko ye say ada we ye bibini
wa before bebre a omo ye principle and that's the problem Kofi Annan and Ora principle make say ye you empacho me won say ye culture no na akofa saa dwato ahene kro bi adwato ahene wo mu no kro no entumi nkoso
na bia nso bi wo mu
boni bia si a dwato ahene ba
entumi so bi adi bone pa ye say dwato ahene na say aheda yi ohene a
ono de no
e ma bone fo enti say ya anyi saa de na mfiri wona say wo ye adwuma na wa adwen o say yenti de obeye bia yentumi nyi
anya ofua wa besa no so we nipa
time bia you have to be on alert to say me call wronger there is somebody watching ntina ma Asia foi death sentence for corruption obokro no na magnitude no was stroke a trust and threshold yekun
it said they were kunipa
nti yekun bi nti say ya masa ne ma na me ba de a yentumi nkoyanim
ene obi an so suro wuro nti yakum obi no wato ho no ma no hwe de obi kwaye edikun no a
exactly
of hokra
sanity
and I think say oba e was ye pet say they ka dwanto ahene ne dwanto ahema asem ye nim say ade na ma ye ade na me ye ne nye mako dwantoa ye pachewa ma me se mfanche me but the replication of ade na asie no nye ho ne ye hwew
Debbie
so ade na me ye na ye mfom so na me pa ho che na mpese ye mfanche no ade bone na aye no akose no ye hwe ho
nipa obetima fight robots obetima fight corruption organ a robot
ono wonti obi
oni abusua the only a robot can effectively fight corruption and malfeasance e Ghana especially Africa unko hu na busua ni bia unko ne maame ho unko ka se kasatre oba no na yesi wo mo witch hunt ana bibi yes sir
oba a time no sona no na now do na last sona
right
State of the Nation address ni twa to no koye no anano Friday
yes
so manfo anya video ni bia hwa so o say first lady Auntie Rebecca
yeah
oni speaker enya fracas kakra bi and said them people but just tell us so pass and what me atini
yes
Omo pro wie no. Ena omo si forma mo obi abefa ne ka akofie no. Na speaker Efre first lady.
Achia no.
Abedi no fairway. Sa wote
no one
fee no. And will be first lady say auntie honorable Efro. What 10 year pay? What has my catcher no? I say, and also be from wine. What to a name of work can some basbasa now what to a show on Kawada, one time will be a and let's say no fast free so and Kwafo anti ma menase and the bit so as Osenka ma mena kasa no in as much as we first lady no when you politician doesn't Kwafo hu no that particular moment no oba that particular moment what's your context no one
human mode
exactly now she wasn't a politician at that particular moment. Enti die otwon mo na yen say ye didi ni kunatem ye tutuni kuna yampia
ofana minim se maame no nso ono nso akasa akire ne kunu se mane nkasa ntia manfo ana because wonya politician na uti atem didi dia was say uti se obi so di politician atem from ofia because ye nyina wo ha ye nti se wo kasa akire ebi e ma bonten wo kasa akire ne kunu se enka nkyere professor so a professor do little
obede hu se woka
ana me kasa dia ba bontin e bia wo kasa kire ne kunu wontie enti se da wo kasa kire kunu wontie ne sa oba bi so kasa kire ba bi won so
ntie enti so ba ka bia che
na ho na me ba no so until Rebecca first lady wa ba ho e man mindset na ba ho se we politician ya anka nya ne ya
ko be chi ha fa se
because na the kunu cry sere yeah, friend, the worst president ever in the history of the country.
Abaya ya momo.
Ya pa. Sabre make us nkofo friend nkofo wo no course ni bi kura besi waba no so. Oh, bi paso ni mi kunu kasa. Kwa no beba na ya mrane nko a. Oh, why ya de.
Darling, Sweden president of Frama. Darling, congratulations.
Na bibi ni awon.
I was me wesa. I was me fire wo.
Diplomatic call. High commissioners, ambassadors, omo ebi wo homo hwebi na adwuma bebrebe nyina na so ukunu de kwa omo wia ensema na ekoso onya no so na wo so na no omo eko gazette ebeda ho na the DJ kwa say the worst ever president Ghana yenya of the republic na mamne na say ya ka say to atwa oba say to atwa make say foforo asa pi
de biema
enti and anti beki besa su
obi besa aka biem
tie honorable Dr. Atuforson
okay
Andra before say parliament no be yi ababa be no wo di kan kasai wasa beka bio
the worst president
ewo Ghana bakose mu no ene wo kro no ene wo be kro no na odi nyina so bai Dr. Atuforson say Nanado amamuwe mu no scandal ewurukasem friends bisabi tutrasem no ne bone ne katasha ne praye suban bone pa na yenum se koko on daily basis debia the ono wo market Nanado amamuwe no yes
ene e was say antibeki omoma ne hye headphone
so omoma ne tie bie
omoma ne tie bi
ninya so bi ni say COVID-19 sika na ebaye no na COVID-19 no Nanado agia na woni na bampen for na wo mo so echedi o man basa ba kono no
meko ahoma ne so abasisi a enti antibeki se na de utiem se wo ba de na se na utie nwom enye sa ade e be fa wasum no ye ne eye lawyer Nana Obribo ahin former deputy general secretary for the MPP abronye na ofri ono na yene ne din command anopai nana yema wache eba Angel 102.9 FM so in Angel TV
yeah mejo so amena wana kase
ya from Saddick Adams bibi aboko de
so Obama
nana
Obama
nana
Roger Dabia, me know you can't Ghana football as some or mum ya no so when you could do.
I was say a car, she say a good until say a day any chair before fro.
We know Dabia, obviously, and I would honest Obama. Dabia, I don't know when you pause for Ghana football. Huh? Obama. Baba topic now with the seminar the Mogu. Fernando Maguire opportunity pa onya what mama Manchester young man.
Na Maguire asem yi. Team yi yes mu yi na free mu a. Na mo sa de naba mu yi na free mu a. Na mo de na e was say mutimi ye firm. Na mu yi ni say nchen because
I think that look there's something which the Manchester United man look at. Because Sancho call Chelsea. I mean, he's doing very well.
Exactly.
Of Manchester qua. Oh yeah, dear. Oh Manchester swa. And a similar story can be told of Barcelona. Or Nipano Barcelona. Free Barcelona qua. That's a pressure no. And that's a can't take Kotoko. So Kotoko. Not pressure. So Basso call cornerstone and answer heroes who are also called the pressure now, you know. Oh, you know, Bopa. No, now last time they do footballer from Nigeria, there be a politics, eh? When I SDA me not remember to me.
Serwaa too. I said there be a politics. Now you best am by your board no so pa na eno de hia ene ye dejeje ani. Na anopai de say ye frewa ni nyina ye tiawa ye nim de ekoso anopai e wo Ghana ene de ekoso enra from the 8th to the 9th parliament swearing in akoso ama speaker, first deputy, second deputy. Minim say omo ye yi omo nyina. And especially most of the members of parliament unimomo by conversation, unimomo by career, unimomo by politics. How do you see the newly constituted parliament, the leadership and the membership?
Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. I good. Now, my problem now, sometimes both MPP from Krabi intimacy and say, oh, Pecasado, oh, Pecasado, Pecasana people. And you must be worried about some events that is your Ghana. I mean, when you're here for Mutimo, TV, animal, from networking in what? You live in a country. Let's take Kumasi. President Mahama by we started with Kofo market. Kofo by when we President Mahama by Ofurukro market. No, Ofurukro Crowfrom. Yeah,
Crowfrom market.
Crowfrom. Good. President Mahama so by when we Anaku for about 8 years. When we what kind of cycle are we going through as Ghanaians, as intellectuals? Is it a very good cycle for us? I do be a okay. So I am this in our power and I'm sure we'll bring my Pekasa. I am people show power and can they show bring my Pekasa. But into what say, go for market, you know, go for started it. Mahama Ba, and no Saba, Mahama Ba, Mahama the two us go for about 8 years and is going back. Go for market. And that's this year. I mean, are we being fair to ourselves as Ghanaians? But these are some of the issues I've been hammering upon. Because you guys are not here, Akoto party. But I'm not to my own party. I'll continue to raise a lot of pertinent issues in this country. Look, all right, and this focus on it. MPP for be unconstitutional. MPP for be say, I'm from Phobico Bissam. I'm a person. What is wrong about that? But MPP didn't know cancer. My conscience tells me, say, a group of people say, operation recover all loot, or more bidini, or more quadrotini, or more carbonatini, or more time limit. Recover all loot is can be from 1960 to today. No, be sure that you're all right to recover all loot, sir. Whatever MPP take a 7 pencil. Every day, I know when you're doing it. I mean, they make us make the support all right. But just I want them someone to pay which anthem. Now, so also know people, mamma, can set me support all right. Yeah, so I can call them some information into them, baby. I mean, these are, I don't know, some of us feel very bitter when you find things are not going on well, that's okay. But I think that in terms of infrastructure, and people are going to change Abambia. And then so Biako can say, Abana ya chene, Kwame Nkrumah bane, and never atema amount for Dinipa. But let's be very honest, we Ghana. In terms of facilities, infrastructure, any poor policies, and people are buying Ayah change Abambia. It is an undeniable fact. It is an undeniable fact. That and can bet to buy more. That's a buyer to be and say, be also Benya, and I bet to buy in terms of man come myself. Look, let's come back to this aura. Mr. Support. I'm just advising that Okujato Black one has any witch hunting. But if indeed it is true that we want to recover all this, what is wrong about that? Loot. Property is meant for the country Ghana. Property is meant for the country Ghana. I say, I'm busy, you're hungry, and I be a mayor copa. What's it, Debbie? I said, being to say, I could use a person in the community, not the Kaboom. Who's a president of one to America? Now, let's come to another issue. As we are talking today, Sinane, jelly, tomatoes, watermelon, if Burkina Faso never. Kojina Tachiman, and one want to collect a semajane, one who bedru ha. Tomatoes, one who could bedru ha. If Burkina Faso, and watermelon. Kumase, sa, babibia, sa, jene, tomatoes, water, and Karayina, sa. Now you ask yourself, we've done with planting for food and jobs for almost 6 years. I agree. Yeah, we have achieved some successes with this planting for food and jobs. But I think that, look, we must sit down and examine the policy very well. I feel very pity for them. I'm begging them back. I'm Onyaduma intimate take care of Bibia. Oko hadn't done an advance, no, I was so. Oko hadn't done an advance, no, was so. I'm paying him. Enti, young, dream, I need money and none of fee. I just say, before. But the system, that 6 months, 50 happened today. If you're able to put in place measures, adequate measures, send a bay of my man and my other so never I didn't pay you beyond by Hanoa. May a koya buy. But what today? Mamma, some of you,
Matthias.
Many people for Kwana, many Baba Kundabia. Many back one, many Baba Kundabia. When they make a mass of Mamma Kamagani. And just me 100% right. Look, you're telling me be better than first country. Nancy, Nancy, Musa, if you infant. Can I know from Crammy and I'm wanting the Abba? No, I can talk of first country. I call it in saying, we must be very much worried about this. Train and non from no, President Mahama, cancel. No, let's start from. No, I just couldn't for. And can I Kumasi 3 and Yajuma? No, Kumasi 3 and Yajuma. Mahama, Kumasi 3 and Yajuma. Akufado Kumasi and Kanatri and Yajuma. Naya Koyana say by. We pass on the business I can look. We pass it. Na train or Ronoma, Ubatu Musayaka Bruchiri, Ketekayani Afako. So from Akufo 201 to today, 24 years, Keteka to me a Juma Flin Kang. MSC, Kumase, Nakampese, Abashimane, Nakampesako, Takurade, Nakampesako Panda, Campesako Bolega. Are we not ashamed of ourselves? Can't I be right to say that to a certain extent, the intellectuals and the politicians have disappointed the younger generation of this country? Or let me qualify it, some intellectuals, some politicians, some academicians have, and of course I'm right.
Well,
Ofri, Tamale Eba, Ofri Pageba, Ofri Lububa, Ofra Flauba. And yet, was it the inauguration? Come on, F. But as politicians, as intellectuals, my country no me. And they have been a great night parliament. But you know the situation now, And yes, I say that we could have done better.
Nana, so going forward, these are things that have happened. And I say, free 24 years in here, any train, any Numa, any manufacturing industries, my youth, Juma, Jane, BBI, cra. These are issues I want boss watch. And then I hear so in a new president, MPP at 16 years, NDC at 16, Onona Oba Babe. The new president or Sabeto 4 years. What will you expect? And Niama Ben also taking as a matter of urgency in his first 220 days.
I don't even think I need to comment about this. I've been saying the music for 24 years. Where do I have to comment about it? What the kind of cry? You would have sorry. That's you. Kualungu. You just got $12 million. The Jamobi saw on revival Pualugu
Nana Daniel Hoka Crabby Mame, say Ahumano, said the Timu Ghana.
Pualungu, you see a $12 million. Amobi. Pualungu $12 million in the PIE. Atos Abraha. Tomato swimming Yajuma, Jenny Numa. You say Yajuma. Obama, dear said an interview. I guess I'm not you. Look, Mama Sanamobi, when the MPP started Sombe National Cathedral, Mr. Debbie, this is a misplaced priority. I couldn't find a Fosika said the Koya National Cathedral. Opososi Cathedral, ya echo Romano. Catch it, I said, may be an another Danko Kufado and a party MPP for. The Passa division Yamian Munyam. Now we'll go from Minisika and find a cathedral. Mekayano, Baba Betty Matin. Baba, meaning answer, the kind. President the crowd, maybe no Casa say, Ibn Tato, okay, Tobias and Day, okay, Sambolas and answer, okay, sir.
Aye, Sambolas and Tobias.
But do you think it was fair? Because the concerns we raised were very legitimate. The concern I raised was very legitimate. Now look. So what the person we are saying Amian Munyama. In fact, my Sika. Some running dialysis machines, you know, Nienya. Namija, oh, the Manisika by Cathedral. Dialysis machine, Yenya. Shimani Ebiniho. Kumasi, Abiba Breniho. Bosso Ebiniho, Tachima Ebiniho. And Tisikana would be a cathedral. Fact, the Mufama dialysis machine. Into Obama, some assassin away at him, did ye?
And ya timid and I was in check.
So, as a family, a cathedral by Syria, Momas Cathedral.
As I say, Mom, the air fish pond.
No, I mean, we need to be sure sometimes of people and this thing, and never the Brahmin say, I'm fed up. Because one who can legitimately say, we, Yanni say, yeah, Bayan, very young mouth, young, yeah, supposed to cry, young moby. What I say, I can report about mommy and our woman. That means just a mechanical. About and you know, now, okay, baby. So, as they inaugurated the ninth parliament, you know, I wish the president well, I wish Ghanaians well, but I am not comfortable. Obiamita can carry Rwanda's giant economy somewhere in 1996 or 98. And Africa, road networks, Ayapa, Morocco. Algeria, then we're talking of Rwanda. Like I said, 1998, where Timesima Yama in Africa, the road network, Rwanda. Kodoma Kofiba Dukrum. Nakosha Ghana, from Doma Hinkro to Kofiba Dukrum, from Doma Hinkro to go no Krum, Shakwana Ghana, Canada Faso. Then I enter Cote d'Ivoire. Come on. Kayasu Domain, Coco production or cash home production or production or domain. And everybody raising these pertinent issues. But NDC time have been better in Rezi, MPP times have been better in Rezi. Now MPP for cry they've been joking and talking about more post, you know. Whether you give me post or not give me post, Minyanko also run a famous. But the issues I'm raising very pertinent. But the Broa, a final engine of film. And this Abani Bay, I'm advising them. Say, let the Bibian as Abani, yet to Quanqua Bruchiri. Anya bibia or the my private company. And that stores are done here over of grow from the American. And I say, oh, Simane, oh, Kumase, oh, Kane, oh, he, but Simeon check. And some are paying about 200,000 Ghana cedis as goodwill. And so see down, no match. I didn't get a cross from market, and get people buy, won't put you up consortium. It's come for the Kumase. Someone market, Namonia, Namon from Mahani, money band be na more employer man for the independent Jumanye. No, the African politician and press. The African politician
procurement. Nana procurement too.
Procurement say.
Na one yanisa, o de come private na. Say unya procurement kickback in it and you may be ni. And then went here.
Are we being fair to ourselves? Are we being fair to ourselves? Some African politicians. Some African intellectuals in the open say, go for market, or go for be about now, my baby, now we're in trouble, no in trouble. Stores on the Subia, Ubenya Biaman home, Naire, Nanamfo, Nasimba. Is that how to go on in the system? Some has a year money. Some has a money. Not just a trouble, the best survivor of the fittest. But is that how to grow a country? Is that how to run a country? Is that how to grow a country? How to run a country? You don't have banks, and then you put the I am telling you, say, no mine, no, MPPO, NDCO, mine, no, dear, yan china. Mine, no, dear, men catch a mine, no,
Galamsi asem na okay.
Coming can't say mining, valid mining, proper mining.
Okay.
Valid mining and proper mining. Why? Because let me take the Bron Ashanti, the Bron is and no cocoa, Nudia, cocoa, and ye. Assassinating your boss pre-am assassin, I say.
Okay.
And to dear bra, and ye, Udia cocoa, and ye. But generally, Ghana assassin, baby, to two from our Benes Tacoco. Instead of the main Commonwealth Commission, main regularization and crata, now may mining. Okay, because as I said, a cocoa on Cocoa, Cobol Quanta, Boaco, Posashi, Cosanquar and one assassin, Cocoa into Missumbio, assassin quickly. So it's Chicago, dear, and then the Commonwealth Commission. And President Paco in a crata in there, Obetu. There's no basis for people to complain. Because you know him fan. You know what timber industry. Says a timber in a Kamanagu. Our sorry, our forestry. And young from so.
All right.
Or timber or the cocoa. Now, person for the coffee. My lord, in the background, Bejan. So we have a very serious problem as a country. And you know, the leadership, and so then in any from pay.
And now your inauguration, Pono, you are still going through the problems and the challenges. And it means even as a seasoned politician and lawyer, no, we are disappointed in how the country has been governed. And really so, meaning, sir, I'm for Mutio no ya dream or near my old can be brave because a near my reality. But as a Mediu Besi or Hana, as a politician or party, more free buy more corner. Meaning, say, don't you know about be a buyer or buying so no or missing tea, said the air politics now or minor and queer no so assigned to me by him and now Buamana Cosono. There is an 11-member committee, more party now set to say and near ma. My defeat in a buy. Meaning, say, Udibesi or Ama Minister President Mahama, the end of the home come after say I swear in. But Professor Michael Quick committee, no.
11-member committee, a ball there, wow, per ball to 7 per ball. Ulusuna Ewa. Nansana me or Tottenham, Fidia. I know it's almost a Bentaku, Sano, Mononesolanki, how they are playing very well, no matter. I'm a manager Tottenham, but I feel when I say back, no issue. nti amato na mabamu
na nakoti ukoti we yesha mu ana okwa ha MPP wom omoka asem bia na nya wa twere wa dwen ball na be kwa anko ya no wafi ho
yo basa ne man you dey wa nambo na edulo bia wo luma mani nyintino na uko leganese no na last time so nyina uko na wo bra na de na wa tira okro mama ayi Atletico Madrid ababe so last minute ya ebere na me were ho na wo build team a wa building around Lamine Yamal it is enya Lamine Yamal dia enya hwe wakofa kunde team kwa ni musia no waje akire ho kunde wo so me tell say ya wani a executive committee ye lusu a executive committee but no it's good they have set up this committee but you know kadia ba kwa me penya kasa na me pe anka na be committee dan kombe no kra no wo mfa wo mo a women should them play major role in the MPP no be anymore. Professor Ntiamwa. Professor Kim.
Meteo.
Yeah, Ntiamwa. Play idea in MPP. So I don't say woman mepe. Don't find say the new faces in ever. But I examine the list. I was a no, good because for me a new faces. But you know, Okafa to say FFanto. During my time as Deputy General Secretary, he chaired a lot of committees. Why is the first vice first vice or second vice? Professor Kwe has been a member of the disciplinary committee. So, Professor the other names been woman, which is a way we are mono. Mr. Adam Kamapen.
Lawyer, briefly, I'm said lawyer, Obriboahin, Etre Nadweno, Sanso Namo, founding member, Nyahotamaklu saying Kebeya, doctor, Muni the entire leadership, executives of the party, no more overhauling, and yes, I know the old guns we bar. Party no be good. Minim said the old kick out when in the yard.
And now the other men on the yard, Sipa, in your holiday. A national executive sitting in our Ben Co. So what you say? Or Munko. No, me there are many no yarn.
Okay.
Oh, national executive, no. Obaba Kojina. No, Akoto. So, come and be before no pen on never to Manoa. There is nothing wrong. But I'm talking about the committee. Yeah. I'm talking about the committee. No,
Matthias.
Committee need to not make a hand. When I was the Deputy General Secretary, no, 2020, about who be big problems were. Asante Achim in a duo subin. You remember for me 2020, so okay.
Independence, no, yeah.
At that time, Fanto, now a very leading member of the party in Ashanti region. And the Kawuti committee no area in India. Me Mr. Committee look at no. I am Deputy General Secretary for 2 terms. Open man fine. Look at a member no. Young Penny Pubby. The professor Yantia one names in the Mabaya or Mononia, almost an ampe. Young will be a people, my monomonochian. So that they will make holistic appraisal. But 2020, Fanto, we have formula problems in Asante Achim. A lot of cases happened, we went to court.
Okay.
He was done the first vice and has been a chairman of the Ashanti region before. Regional chairman, depends how we be. Would have a new names now, a woman. Now you're starting a clean slate. But you know, maybe last one, my suggestion is said, speaking for myself now. And I said, Camino, may imagine a community producer. Doing no man can be a back. No, the Yamuana, our party secretariat, why are the secretary? Now you do so. Me imagine and me obi bwa imagine no. Me nkasa bia mfa imagine ba bi look. MPP a person slate in ye cleaning so. Na ye mono chia. Sadia. You pay nipa on the share how we lost. You pay him for you pay nipa dunsia. Man tambia ye ni papa ko man tambia. No you pay amu an meka ho. No a secretary member. Na just abey dunson. Me pa ba diga ho no. Nipa dunson ba ben shia no ba ben ni be chairman. Committee ni be chairman. Chairman can me pay no.
Okay. Because
we shall look to the minimum opinion background. But it looks like we shall listen, but when's the region being represented? But that is dangerous. That is dangerous. Even the formation of the committee, As so many regionally balanced. Region Pia Dunsia, Yamuaka home, Dunson, Neba Beshia, Neba Be Chairman, Neba Be Vice, Neba come Sana panel.
All right.
But yeah, so well, they have done it. But yes, and that's well, they've done it. It's a good step. But me power will be behind the end of the Pisana once a month. I was a Bunko Dunson, regions in a Dunsian. Regional chairman Bianca home. Why I hold the regional chairman position be I won't? Why hold the cabinet position be I won't come home? Young Unipa Dunsian, into you mantam we are, as soon as you made the floor, we mantam we are. Now, Dunsian region be equally represented. Is that the chairman? If you have any putting in a beer background, that looks like answer region B. Nipan Kahon. Like Obama, how would you say?
What now? More representation. I think said they are listening to all these suggestions and recommendations. Nana, say yes, sir, man. Penny, we are. You be doing common be brave. Be sure say Oban crying so. Obeti many ababe shia. You didn't come up. Aye.
I mean, be in common.
Okay. Be sure when you move, only be ankasa. Now you know in common. Nana Obriboahe, formerly Abronye DC, lawyer, on the original Abronye, no, on the original Abronye. And he
originator of Abronye DC.
On the Dubai.
Yes.
Proper Abronye, no.
Proper.
Offer. Yeah, share Kuakrata no diaka. Numpesa we share Daily Post no.
Yeah.
When anya politics ba page 8. Me who story bi o ho awmachi na say why mu awem kakra. Ya say yachi nipa bi. Defrauding by false pretense any other offenses. Na ye nim so ye oba na ye obema. Police force afei ye pen
gender.
Police for not chin and prena, Ombechi Bako no Yobema. Ombechi Bako no Yobema. Over me who's the one story now.
Nani Dean and
a Christabel.
Hey,
I was what you should say. Obama is the word aqua. So I quite from the Christabel said Medri. The friend of Christabel suffer. Sakwadie to 4.
Dino Sakwadie to
4. Into what the Christabel Sakwadie to 4. So na said the worker no the gender no
but other ne physical appearance aye umimeti we
the last 3 arrests mo beche no first one omko na said the unse ha na ye hwe wa ye hu se oyoba said the okan omoche no oyoba omochi ni biem no oyobema offense ne ba ko so no san ye oba nti no say no police for name who so Montreal say he was arrested and she was arrested.
And the Dino Cross so my who said is it a she
so yeah.
Sir Kwadwo you can say about could be a surname. Ain't Christabel in a Bemia who saw your ban I bema. Ain't Christabel near who and him said Obama to was your friend Christabella. Yeah, you can cry. The way your ban I bema and I don't to oba and I sing so. Ain't me stages now no omuchina brebi ombeche no asesa.
Interestingly was it the Ghana News Agency had gathered that the police still needed the report of the accused to prosecute her.
Okay, it's a hair.
Now,
Tenefa baby no.
Now, what kind of story?
Check a grand
headline. No.
Radiologists granted 500,000 Ghana cedis bail as police await report on gender.
Awaits report
on gender.
Tiafeni ebe ascertain so ye oba na ye bema.
Because uko kase we report mo no Kwadwo for no court na ke kase we use bema man obetimi akotwa dam beji se wasesa ne shebre because
we
your ba and I can so your ba so beka so wasesa ne shebre we be ma nti ho je say police for no a ekobokwa dukura no etombu ase na ye de
yes ye nkotwa no scan na bibia say famra
especially at this moment at this moment
identify as a tree
it's one way here assemble me up
so wow so ya ntwintwa so kakra wo say ye call the grounds our Independence Square eba sisia na ye kohwe de e koto ho no dwumade no de ahihya ase ano no na ye nhwe se ye be ko ho sisia se Yakubu aye Kwadwo yenko na yenko fa the event ekoso Independence Square ne what the program na nkasa no ne pompon so adu
obaransa na Yakubu ebeba se wa ready no lawyer asemo an command twetwe no
right
ekwama obibia ye wo nipa bebra na nado boshe no kwhye no wantimi anje no wonim se na nado enema waye nyina babia nkofo de brono pa national cathedral na wantimi anje no hwenya kopompo last kwa na yikwa didi no ho fel amakofibo ase ende woni nyankopon ntamo asemo a Christopher we great sa
right
ovra so dem apaya ba for de ye event o nu a promise
enkwase aboshe se bible no sa no kan
eni pa so ahwe ya so ahwe ho so a wotodom mu ne se fans ne basa wa hwe a promise bi abema no
ni tua den no
ye ba for de me
kabi
unis kakra promise
asofo ne kan ho wose tugidia na mo uni bi ai but promise na mo
be seed na kam enne sacrifice bebre etwa na ado adapa obi to share bi wantua nyankopon be da ne kan nyankopon nya politician to afa
ona obi anko program asesa ote obi fia wo han dan ontua ne rent 2 months oni ni feel at program asia o promise $1,000 of cement
ni feel am kasa akwa wo boa
ni feel akwa no promise
obi anko si dan edu baby na bible kasa ye nkwase aboshe sa aboshe ne de nyame wo mpempe enti ya Christopher no se nya but one thing enra bra parliament swearing in speaker ne ade no ye noting it down say honorable almost all of them even though say table not turning minority abe majority now no most of them are retaining almost seats especially honorable Keselato forcing us was the minority leader now majority leader
interim
okay interim
was omunya leader for the proceedings omu ansa na bi omama bi but NPP they likely so omo na be continue but wo hwe Keselato it is very likely so benya ministerial appointment but because onim the order of the house and how he has led the party no obeye in the interim
now for the sake of continuity
I was
very likely
so but the deputy so still was maintained as the deputy majority leader so share interesting e so interesting me say me be share NPP for no more majority said there ombeye ene or more minority we say minority there you keep the government on its toes people like men who minority da anko opposition da they say honorable Kwadwo Oponkroma one who be da on your buy no now MPP or majority
now
no bet now NPP or minority share some of the MPs in it be how they will put the government in check. Said it will be interesting.
Very, very interesting. Especially when most super majority they will not even need you to
beautiful super majority.
They will not require your
presence.
Your presence we involvement in a lot of things. And it's here they are also any young catty deal. Yenye ansana my
papa.
Papa.
And it was so county like you was so
public. But young share humano society make us say yes why say Independence Square and share. But mom set up no
atmosphere no
that be set up
na kasa said o my
stand up be on say
among for strategies
for the way president Mahama leading the branding especially whenever or they clock go see her for 24 hours innovation no
yes
and 2 days in your must set up Independence Square. I said this is the first time the whole place no much changing the setup remu as a pono nyina dem for some part Yakubu hona na ono na echrem wako inauguration bebre Yakubu was starting adwuma na say bebre na nkra mo JSS waya chepa
no na so starting no sha
obi an wo fa the president there
Yakubu ni wo fa
obi aye no
ona kofo bai na Mills bai na Mahama aba na Nado aba nti wo inauguration enhwe how
you want to feel
how different today's event is. Yakubu otemenka chamfonyini kakra cheye from Independence Square so our grounds were how different is today's atmosphere from the previous inauguration ceremonies I went to me attended. Yeah, me need ya no payo. Yakubu.
Hello.
Aha, yes eti Yakubu. Say na ye bebo odin dia say o mani pa aduane ansa na wabo odin o. Mete wonka yanko aha ma ye twamfonyini ye hu ba bia ugina ne how atmosphere ehwo abo ma papa mo hwe Angel TV a enya asem keto Yakubu menti o.
Padom ababemu ewa ha na je say enje fa dia kra o hwe main stand mu public stand je kokko footballer anti minim say azotemenka alright nti obepie mu ewo yi a ne chese minim se motemenka ne chese aha de dompem na nipa na akoso abo dompem ewo ha enye fadi agro na se na midika kan no be for a crowd no chase se amoba na o hwe sa nhye no atia ne chese inferior na no ID pa inside ho na nkasa no ye won krofo a motimi eko inside and afen so security no security na no edi papa free ridge runabout edi ba be piemu ewo bia yesi national cathedral no edi former ba be piemu ewo NS brother enko na yehwe me say MPC de brina na eguso be piemu ha every ridge runabout edi ba be piemu ha ba be si mame ne okay they coming NS brother.
Esa nipa wo ho say no network problems and Jamaica kra enti yebenya abotre na yasan ene Yakubu edi nkomo wo hwe atmosphere ne dia wo twa kakra de ache ofa wo hwe ehwo aboma
na ho so ayefe pa I very colorful say na wo kanwa setup no bebia koskama kama adane aha and ewiase nyina obasa afi we say inauguration no entese previous one no na say adedada no esisa kakra be na tension so afidie no enya no ebekwanimu because of history abawa fi abatu mo no like omampania abe president ya to abetia no wako wasaba ya sakofo na ba na afi wode edom kese ba parliamentarians odo mo ba wabenya 2/3 of ni nyina kan obi enti wiase ehwe pa enti say ayefa na dis ayefe
21 heads of states ena eba
listen to that
21 and 4 vice president you de ka ho kra na je say 25
in free African continent
beyond
outside
Africa and beyond. Yeah.
Nti
25, yeah.
Super. Na obade ba ko a na ya dwen time course no say. Yet inauguration na say especially new president and all ba part of friend e ba. Ya he ne say fine. Onu nti and war friend ko for say mu beja me. Abra me ba be so no.
Right.
Ebinom so ba because of nya wo nti. Oh yeah. What you call
you know,
yeah, a bit so better me about so okay, do all quantity. Young corner one so young called Jana Quine. Madame for no, sir, that time feeling what tree. Now, Obama, yes, Obama, through Obama, free harmo, and to Obama, or party, our party, as I know, could you know, by and Nipano back. Okay, we've been so bad because of Madame for Obama.
Also, but to Nessa Freo be said,
Jammy Quiet was a brabber farewell, no Jeffrey.
Now, some of them cry if they are few cry. On also inauguration, university channel, some of them were there.
Yeah,
and he. Obano ofre ma yebeja o konswa wasafre
and one more ebe buama farewell no aye adwuma no enche bia wo mu so beba am watch me ato nsa frɛ minim I'm here to find out say wo mu 21 of the 21 eba no obi a wonye president wo ye ex president because me say Obasanjo Otaba enso ye former president
good like Jonathan
so one so what haba and possibly be quite be a from and na don so be kon wo kina bi wo mo a yes president no wo mo so be kwa betimi afran so me ko te be menu afrifie dan so be jam
kwan
and ntina numbers no
echo high
and ni nyina so ye transition team na adwuma mo enti ye fa nu na
ye fe and baba ko so no say nya Ghana aye so aye wiase fe
abano
yes. Aye wiase fe pa. Me ye project bi. Me ye project bi na.
Okay.
Me mo sa embassy ni dini. Me mo sa info ni dini. Na baby a me ye project no. O ma nya job bi a me ye ho adwuma.
Okay.
Na ye foreign ye bi project no foreigners na sponsors ha project no.
Right.
Ya me ye ho adwuma Ghana for na amam sa project no ba sa Ghana for no me ye sa project no wo mo could foreign donors bi and they show mo ye to aban bi ya pa no mkum mo mem mfri Ghana ha
no musro
ai
saban sisa
no mo nyina akọ o mo nyina nka no ma ye wie ya pa no a Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia e ka se akonsidie no e ho no mo frɛ enkwafun safi wo mo samba ebi beduru ansa na inauguration eba
they have believed in our system right
ama
good for Ghana the growth of
democracy transition obasa no a ya na omo hwe subanya oman no bekum
yo my bia na timi niema we ye Debbie ai mo janne niema be good for back
nte aban se no aye bokọ sa no na anigi abantu both people from the diaspora and diplomatic corps ni wenum na both awkeka na security investment ema investment so eba oman kofo eba obu anu de sika kote
absolutely and the debate say omunya Yakubu biemu a na ye nkoho no na se omo
ba oba pictures Yakubu de ma ye hu yi ade ba ko anka nka me nim se obi adwen akoko ase center on the say bro for the incoming president president always swear in na ofa me nim se nka say president usoma picture be a entrance no sanka incoming outgoing and minim how nkai will look instead of say president elect and vice president
so we know your terms constitutional terms so okoye incoming na wanka
no like you can branding and the way and all of that
they want to observe any money baby and your mope no more
okay
yes you have to refer to him as the president elect and he won't your income in our idea
no me patch say the two just the two,
the two of them.
Me say how nka ebe looking
say incoming
no incoming elect any the president all make up pictures and footages what grounds
okay
projecting the two of them. I don't know but
not necessarily the constitutional
facts. No not for branding purposes. That's
and a private person be a bit me akwa no why branding
but in most cases now the news no one who can say the urban he is making the news
but I don't think say grounds ho kra no say enye say bia president all ko enti obebe bi ana oye mandatory to be there me this activity bia wo ha nana do be ye ne say no me patch say ehia so wo but enya me fa say baton we put out say patch mini o it's not like that. The eye is on
the front
so
president elect
the sakra wa bay Mr. narratives be an san wo baby kra wa won fa wo den sam yunu de besumu ene wo den sam ba ko besumu
sana na de ba ko hu no frantuma ene de ba
ene eno superstitious considerations be a man for
and now sha JDM obesha ta de be
white
fugu na se fugu na se
mehwa obeshe obobo Jarabia white
abada no na the 3 in 1
3 in 1 ayi desa ayi mudie ni bi no
won se fugu
but mo say fugu won se fugu
we fugu nya
because I me who say
artwork bi
is it yagbonwura na say mobile and ni crew hin no go
check no
one no tare na o mo share na send message bi ma me say war atabi and run almost said that say akontade
na mosquito mu die ni bi
o say wo fugu ni bi o he kire say maye krado for adwuma no and na wo atade ni bi o ha say o sha say o ba party we I'm ready for party agbada no so I say gentleman
but we ata no I was say predictive peace I was say predictive oneness I was say predicted but war dear war had it no as in the April no
but the readiness of the job how ready he is
to fight for Ghana or
not fighting anybody as but for the task ahead of him the damn money expectations me budget maje me be so me metimi aye
but still of media me did say no be to say the whole 3 pieces
white me sure the ne dey we was you say yenya yen reporter dim sa wa homa ne so sabri Oshima na say Yakubu
ni pare dey fe Oshimu no
na say me ka say Yakubu na Oshimu
I say Oshimu na was
Oshimu na was Oshim otemenka hello Ohim trying nyini kakra so baby a ugina e wo Independence Square so wo network dey ya ma yenhu de e koso sesia
yo minu ya me da wase bebri me network dey ye pa baby a me gina sesia e Independence Square na Independence Square no ye wo ne back a e ko insuo no ano pepepe no e ho e na ye dwi o ma dwi hon nyina ma cast the whole you say you 16 regions for now all the regions in nyina be pack mu cast e wo ahanom na obi apake ne cast wo ahanom a na mo say dwumadie no ensha ase nti no oba ogu timu say omo di dokoro omo di fu omo num koko the example brain na wa omo so mudi asa e di agina mu so e di asa e wa ha na oba ahanom a e so amazing to the extent that there are so many people. Let me say the half of Ghanaians and ABPM Independence Square as you see. Now, baby, I'm just saying, you know, Oba and Nika and Nike to the sense that and now I call the Tuesday should be Naka working days. Now, working days, you know, I am going to say a holiday and the whole Ghana. The feeling now, NDC for you are John Dramani Mahama and any other no AC, you know. which means so amazing. Ewa, ne nipa no bebre ene no mo nya encounter. Se se me gyina de me wo brothers bi wa no mo a. Me pese me busa wo mo. Baby o mo free. Any baby o bedu ye tama o mo see mu. Any time o bedu hanom. We angel. 102.9. Me nya ye pa say.
I would like to speak English.
All right, speak English. What is your name and where are you coming from?
I'm Sumana Inusa, coming from Tamale.
Okay.
Yes. We are just coming for the inauguration.
Okay.
Yeah. To swear in His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. Yeah, that's why we are here.
Tamale, which part? And just tell me your feelings.
Yes, Tamale South.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how do you feel now?
I feel great. So excited because when you come to the place, when you come and see the population over here, it's overwhelming.
Okay.
So we feel excited. Yes.
All right. Minya way and the Tamale South and you know Bakasal. Minya baby mommy, who are live Angel TV. Your person na Tambena Dura.
The family Jambedura 7.
How's the feeling you upon?
I feel wrong.
I'm moving to that time.
It will 7.
Okay. Okay. Mamini ya papa and Penpoiso and Casa Angel 102.9. Minya papa Ufring.
Mefrika Swa.
Casa no pom. As a you for this was a more for.
Hey, yeah, we go no high, papa. You need papa. You need problem. I need you. Okay. Did you ever be no? Emma,
all right. All right. Minya said ya and man as you call Mamini and Mabia. Omuna echa eye entuma pepe any type pepe. Omuna ewa amano eju no Angel TV live. Yaba cho ufrere na feeling no say.
African Haruna Idrisu lady. Haruna ladies. Okay. Earlier by a interested there.
It is feeling it say.
Oh, you're feeling normal. Vivia come. Everything is moving on very well. We thank the Almighty Allah for the massive vote Ghanaians have shown the NDC. We say a big thank you to everybody, and especially our very own MP, Haruna Idrisu. We say good morning, and to everybody here. God richly bless.
Mama, what's your dinner?
Oh, me can say Yankupong. Obia Baratingo, Yamusam Fain, and Uncle Syndrome. And I pay about person, your mama, and you don't shama in and to me, Basso, Namana on there.
I'm sure what's your name.
Oh, so anybody won't pay when you mean, so much I say. It's to obey you, and yes, because I can say, Rigidity, so much I say, they cheer Aruna Idrisu. They cheer the pa. Papa, no, you.
All right, you couldn't be where Haruna ladies or move free. Tamale. Tamale. What do you feel? Pushiga, na Pushiga, Boko. Bokuna Tokano.
Is there? NDP for now, Amode, Aman Tokana, but and this is Bandia.
What's the NDP for the month of Friday?
I buy it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
More. Yes, Amudi Tribum. Amudi Tribum.
Omudi Tribum. Adamoya twins.
As all there. As I'm doing all country, say, oh, me, Lema here. Not also, our here no nipples or, as I Okaso ho in the man. I guess I would go in a party and from Mano. And see, I know one send a man to Kwaban, the English Bandia, starting with a woman.
Yes, I want to sound up for your politics.
For your politics in the man, one and Jono, until John married the Tausia, say, John by the Obia Water.
Okay, Yanyaboko, Minia, and Brandy, and Nipa Preparation, Mukasa, Ewa. People probably so action, but was a angel Quadia, also by Casabi. And never trying the feelings to say.
Oh, cool. Yes, Morty. A higher butter. Biane, free, kitty, Jane, go to you. Link Babone, cop by TPNA. Ain't no go favor. Show manager North, manager Kumase, manager Tamale,
Many Jetemba. Kaka koko me fe me ana ba ko shi e bi e o ba je bi e yin ko fe mo ko. Okay.
All right. We papa no one so aka enka kasa. Angel 102.9. They were live. Mommy, to say, Ojani. Feeling no, say a man for HMia. I know my beja. We never been poor and I would do 9 SC. So high. And Opa Sua, NBC colors and idiot. Nina Ajibabia. Na Jomunina air can say, Mahama, Abayebi, now or sign Abayan and Tuaso, the Samuti, Yanimba, Fobebre, and a Chechewa, Mema make a Sebua, Menacasa, Angel, TV, SO, any, Mammy, said it was swinging dear, said it was a cattle whooper. Which make a rose?
It's me, because then this is about power and there was also happy before.
And I also
yeah, what's your body number or snap for them room?
I was always work for Swada. I say,
I was baby. I was baby. Really much young Kasa. Actually, baby, I was from air to toe.
Okay, Oshim. Yabada wase menim se djumedie no nye afi na ewie kra e be hyase enti a lot of event series of them e be happen ye ne obedi nkomo na yaje the updates at the Free Independence Square and yes we in the president elect His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ne come back no what me assign abeso afenanum LED Ghana Sabri yeba studio biem na efira ene Serwaa Akoto arapi up edi amaya aboafo kakra bia omo etajumadi na echi no munyi emfiri ho na afi yen toaso ye won ko twetwe mebri ho ha ohwim de em se medina chi a na Independence Square ho ai omo wo so hin omo se ye wo so ba bia na efira
oba yen che kura ye mo de tew na monya kwa adi nkomo bebre Venus roofing sheet na ye de mo manfo no wasidan sabre season ye bo dance enti wasidan apaso oboso a na do ni akse Venus roofing sheet for na omo self flock modern self flock ho Euro tiles ho afi IDT step tiles ho omo san wo ceiling na wall joint ahoro bebre enti mo amowo baby at real estate adwuma mo ankra churches institutions and distributing agents building contractors mu nyam sempa na wo mu deal no so good so good na wo mo Kumasa square mampon ya wone trade based company din hwe ne mo frɛ 0501 549796 and 0501 549797 Farmer trust and social man or man for us to say more baby bite and kwada de ye kama pa kwada ni prom and I wasn't so bia wontimi enya hode papa bia no titrupa na ye malaria no akwa pelumi trust ye adwuma de senkunya and o msa wo neurodol enso hormo a and o mo Trazol 400 tablets enso sundro let us say abusua ni nyina obi ade wo mbi edifo ni kire pharmacy na kopa bi wunya dodo anu afra pharma trust 0561 088 666 and 0561 088 663 na to say kono no Photo Africa and free bia na wo pe 5-star photo studio bi adu de wodru hod mo a ene wo down kakra be yero utwa yero ebi kra de hwebu studio he de yero say ya from all angles na Photo Africa ye kama papa o mu phone na say na Photo Africa foi ye ultra modern photo studio ya photography bia ebeye say birthday shoot, family shoot, maternity shoot, children shoot, traditional kente shoot and thems or domain pillar 2 K-boat junction wa ya na afre Photo Africa 0245 535 729 0245 535 729 and is 0245 122 924 0245 122 924 oko Keyboard Junction awo do mi pilatua ubo say yes we would photo studio pa dem dey ewie me ha na Serwaa abemu eye Institute of Expert Travel and Tour na wamo ewo work study na afi eye visit and business visits ya omo per destinations ni Canada, USA, Australia, Schengen states, Germany, France, and Keka. Almost was Serbia, UK, Qatar, Dubai, Saudi Arabia. Now, jobs no, be a health workers, nurses, midwives, pharmacists, caregivers, no, na mo kwahwe penifo ewa Britannia tuamaka lab technicians and after mo amokwa adwuma ye no farmers ewo ho factory workers warehouse teacher for ewo ho PR IT specialists bankers construction security jobs and general labor ni na ebu mu enti ya for ni kire Accra Nungwa Junction and na say Kumasi Sofo line Accra de ni 0539 858 766 0539 858 766 and the Kumasi de so 0539 899 915. That's the Bibia Ayakama. So,
yo, Ghana Communication Technology University, GCTU, and na Etonsa Edefre, Ghana Nibia Pesa Obeon, Okoweni, Momsi January 2025, admissions in Omasha Sia. Now, one undergraduates and postgraduate students on Person Bay programs, Etesa, Ewohose, Sir. When you aggregate 36 and now a better, as a nim chance, and what did you wasi any SSC any Kutawa, ubet me about all level ne A boys as is abre. All level ne A level, and subet me abba, and watch Ukuta GBCE, ABCE, Nina, mature students and so moje, enti ubet me ako, now no Mako Kasa office, one answer, we are mature students as applicants. Over matured students level no qualification was so year 25 years and above or above. Now you say what if you do num ekra and qualify we need 25 years I want to be matured program Ghana Communication Technology University. Na wasifo na wase mo amukuta D7 mo so mubetimi na mo apply bi enwa no no won so mo computer science, cyber security, software engineering, computer engineering, technological can say information telecommunication engineering, information technology, and information system, data science and analysis, electrical and electronics engineering, business administration, procurement and logistics. Any programs we bring and a one year. Now students bet me abesia about diploma, degree, benya masters and a PhD level. Crabit me asia akwa kudru. Mesrao Ghana Communication Technology University say oko omo website na www.apply.gctu.edu.gh. The whole be a person who be a bit me who and I bet me a school one Casamo Tessano police training depot na udrua ubisakwa dakra betro na what's me who if this abrea could see 24th January and now omuguso efa until 24th Nichemwa I say Chem Sado just a fear beba. And kita would be a nasa sembise be about me for 0501 579 Nano wama kasana will be some bechechumu. Macken's luggage no so ho, utukwanya, maybe in kahu. Fanyama gum, emudo, eso. Emunya do. Udi tukwa dese. Who is na wasieno? Oh, na wokono. Efenso. Kama edidi so ketwa adantemu ne kese kama de opa bia kales no so de gam obetimi anya bi ewo baabi a yeton bibia I say ye agent enti se opa se oton bi ankrofo bi sapa won so bra na bra na anyu ntum na so beje na ton bi ofre 0534 369 525 ewo beje so na wa beje bia ton wo so be so oton bia betimi afre number cro na 0534 369 525 no what Macken's premium and breakable suitcase ni bi na what day sorry na day ya oniema nyina ebekomo na aboa oba
ebesom sesia
but sese wofa we have gone back to the regime of John. They say emre bi na enipa bi se ya wie John ya wie John
back to John
the tale of the
Jones also na madrina
obe bridge gap say was ya back
yankai amanfo say
particular say the politicians be brave
be ye ceremony
wa mama mema no to John
ya samba back to the Jones ya kai mo say station a omo efa jumedi doson pa Angel FM yankasa ya affiliate stations and sister stations, especially Subampa FM 96.7 omo Kumase omoni ye na eche jumedi no na fe across Ghana. You know the 16 regions Angel and sister stations ahodo no mo fa say live on Angel TV and yede eye jumedi no ebremo ye bedi enkomo kakra
ba ebi kra ni ebi so bobo mu di no mu nyina afaw
okay
program one more audiences in say one more person mutie wontie mo twetwa watum sa
me ko bi na manka bi de nye se wo be fa na ya mo wodi de affiliate na fe sister stations no bono 107.5 fa show no sa so na Angel FM e Takra de 95.5 Test FM e Koforidua omonso afa show na no pay ye chia Koforidua afo nyina anti sabra make say inauguration e koso no omonso e monitor live Western 100.9 FM for Darling FM or Cape Coast 90.9 saso na Opemu FM enso ewo Manso Antoa Krum omonso fa show no KFM ewo Techiman Cheers ewo Sunyane 100.5 and Angel 92.3 so Sunyane OFM ewo Boase Angel 96.9 wo Tamale Kaula omonso e fa show no ye chairman opay ewo Tamale Aguna Kwantanso Voice 93.9 Republic FM won Koko and Fresh FM so Kadi Obo FM ewo Asankragwa and Rejoice and so 100 and 1.7 wo Mem Rabi 1 TV and so Efa wo Kumase e live and Owas FM so Efa Hammers Radio 106.5 wo go so and Adia FM so Domahin Crew and Subampa 96.7 so Efa live wo Kumase and omo wama no ne de bebrebe ebi ho kra ye mam kwan mafa but ne de ye free mbotimi afa na amanfo follow what's going on ewo Ghana Independence Square na ye amanfo nim say na holiday na ye constitutional day enti enne no nka ordinarily some years na nka holiday but abey holiday enti enne nye working day ye ya na ye pay adwuma ntini e wa ha
na inauguration no crepes holiday nunti
yes
and common nyina is about the inauguration
a change of power and Kenya decade asao ya fa na normal so many countries have been soldier for the UN peacekeepers ewo ho but here dey no aye simple obi am for create there so omu di kenki one program na
say bi banra bi abeda
exactly ye be enkomo security one sama na ye kan nka mai bebre mu anka na obi ahyedem ato aduane bebre asie because say ye be change power na ye kwa ya e banso ya enti ana amanfo ani abre say ye lose power no but Ghana transition no ye smooth edi enti na we nyina AC any a whole lot of security issues ye be din komo ho transition no ye basisia okay ye nkona ye ni eno ho komo ye hwese de ye de oman ebesi ye higher Angel 102.9 FM Angel TV. Me doing the Saddick Adams still live on Angel. This is Angel in the morning. Na yanko said ye ediamano esi etie. Okay, Adib Sani Ewaha. Adib Ghana's most sought after security analyst. Enya Ghana nkwa baby bia na say no security hon sensem and especially on a crucial day like this edi enti na ye hu de ye hu a obia feel comfortable on home ana adwuma mu a onsro de ekoso e Independence Square and de kra and ama de ekoso ho no so aye peaceful and most importantly de ebesi after today all that was security part no ye ne be din komo na Adi Yamawakwa about the bar Angel FM ye new studio. Abeka flat top. Meaning say Bibia Boko.
Boko Saddick.
Nice one.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I've been watching and I really admire you. Me read this CV, for a long time and I make me share a nema was waku myself say in Kaut Miss Yanema when you say it me mao. Soldier for medal maybe. Fantastic. But first of all, meaning so BRJ around the swearing in inauguration. The last one, na military for parliament, a whole lot of issues went in. But before say Beba Nedi and so the 8 years under President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in terms of security, Sena Ubesia Mejano as a security analyst.
Me da say the Edika Maminchamo production team, Minia Kwadwo and the rest of crew no more the Moabo Juma.
Yeah, that's it.
And Mamin congratulate him for the good work you have done in consolidating your media space, and my studio way there easy.
Thank you very much.
Me Google location, I thought it was a wrong location because
the old place.
The old place.
Right.
But very
they switch the new year into a new mode.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Right.
On a scale of 1 to 10, outgoing President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo 6. Yes. Even though a lot of work went into safeguarding their buying bossem, I think now there was some challenges. Okay. Bullion van robberies, it was Jamestown, it was Ashanti region, Honum,
right?
It was Blakuma and a whole lot of other places. Thankfully, we were able to contain it, but that is after Ibimu, police officers and Then at the point now there were other forms of robberies, or more attacking shops, financial institutions, and Ibimusu were attacked in transit or train a car, then they stop you in traffic. They said the SC or Tesano traffic lights,
right?
Any Boomerang nightclub on cap price, now or foreign ampo, and to a large extent, installation of CCTV camera. Any other security infrastructure throughout the length and breadth of the country, I think to some extent has helped in reducing the spate of crime in Ghana. My PhD thesis, as a matter of fact, in CCTV as a crime prevention, indeed. Obi CCTV camera, the person would be disincentivized from
committing a crime.
And I think by and large, Ebimu are discouraged. Entina will be installing CCTV or better CCTV in operation here. CCTV and not just about you do I catch you, it is in preventing the person from even perpetrating the crime in the first place. So CCTV installations, Kaswa was made a police region. And remarkable improvements within the police setup. Thankfully, IGP Dampari also has been up to the task, even though more internal management issues, but by and large, IGP Dampari has been able to position the police service in a very encouraging, your friends, and encouraging
environment,
so to speak.
Right.
But still, your deficits so far as policing is concerned. In Ghana, we police civilian ratio, you average one officer to about 900 citizens. But in urban environments, in some cases, I bet me I one officer to over 2,000 citizens. But according to UN standards, the appropriate ratio should be 1 officer to at most 500 citizens. So still, there was a deficit. No.
Okay.
Even though a lot of recruitment, but I don't think that has been enough to make us meet international criteria. No.
Right.
Now there were issues within the intelligence agencies, the mode of recruitment, and also has brought us a lot of disrepute, especially in the wake of Ayawaso West Wagon incident. And one of the reasons outgoing president 6 out of 10. The culture of impunity. Even after Ayawaso West Wagon, commission of inquiry that was televised. Unfortunately, more reports and our recommendations haven't been implemented. And the same criminals are more orchestrators have rather been promoted. Different other situations in which so-called security officers or more misconducted or more without any punishment. Then last election, people died. No more Ghana for unfortunately, and interestingly, one of the persons who was killed. Unfortunately, to date, not a single person has been held to account, and so encouraged. It gave some of these officers a sense of invincibility. Nobody would hold me to account, and also has resulted in many cases in which rights of the people have been trampled upon. Unfortunately, Obia and Yeshe. So issues not there. In as much as some work has also been done in that regard, and one of the commendable things are outgoing president, the improvement in the housing of especially our police force is still not enough. The last time police nibi oka assembly chairman see sometimes when he lies in his accommodation and wakes up at 2 a.m. or bisanu, is it really worth putting my life on the line for Ghana, because we share the squalid conditions in which a lot of these officers live, and nothing to write home about. So I think still in improving accommodation and of course equipment for police force especially.
So Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, in terms of security, Adib say or rating 6 out of 10. Now, share the percentage and the election, the results are 10 out now. Now, the old man is 6 out of 10. Then we can essentially say, the man and lose MPP lose election. Security issues and yet a major contributor. 6 out of 10 a pass mark in a way. And Tibet me actual election results by any say security concerns amount for Mokoto Abano or man for security who and to make a major contributor. To
some extent now a contributor, because obviously Ghanaians governments are prioritizing almost safety. However, you share security in some narrow sense. It is safe to say it's not a major contributor, but if you broaden it, security ni nuances also. Beyond just feeling safe from armed robbers. Security is about the people having access to basic necessities of life. To say a journey, to say bibia omubeda, to say the respect for omo rights, any adi, and on every human security. And Usha, the issue of youth unemployment, especially. A security matter, because ebimu omu via as a means of survival. Because a juma niho ebimu omu kunta kwati say de kosum wabokunu. Debia I've always indicated say your approach no embwa because it is ad hoc, it is interim, it is not sustainable. You see the deployment of police and military personnel, but they are failing to address the underlying issues, the deep-seated socio-economic and geopolitical deficits. People feel their rights have been violated. People feel nobody cares about them. So it gives rise to some elements of social misfit. So security in its broader sense, I must say, I contribute to power.
But yes, in a narrow sense, the Rebecca say be a contributor. But unemployment and then definitely a contributor.
Election results, it has exposed a certain psychology about Ghana for.
Okay.
Ubekai, some time ago, now you see Ghanaians are not angry enough.
Okay.
Not knowing they are angry.
And
Omunkasa. You see, so for anyone to think, say, Obetumia winning election on cheap slogans without a message, and thinking, say, the people are gullible, then you have to rethink. During the election period, me were north.
Okay.
And believe it or not, on election day, Ebimu came with soap, any Maggi for distribution,
the candidates.
For votes. Yes, candidates. Any Sika.
Right.
Thinking that the people are going to take the money and vote for them. So, me call on a number of networks. Me see, but vote with your conscience. And I think largely, Ghanaians be brave. Yeah. So for the fact that Omun Kasa doesn't necessarily mean they are happy with what is going on.
Exactly.
I think Sir Victory a very decisive and it's a message, not just to MPP, to even NTC, to all politicians that look, you don't take the people for granted, right? You don't think that Omi gullible, they don't know what is going on. A woman who has never been to class 1 or analyze political issues. Exactly.
Right.
You think you can come out and confuse the people with figures? The real state of economy, and what you feel in your pocket. And this is something I've said over and over again. Me see, the mistakes are NDC prior to 2016 election. MPP almost upgraded Pro Max to another level. The culture of impunity, arrogance, the insults, because in some cases, now there was this slogan that came out, and they addressed it by actually insulting Ghanaians. Omu spokesperson, sometimes at Sema Omu Kanu, I think Ghanaians felt the posture, and I'm hoping, say, NDC, from what has happened, and would learn more to take the people seriously.
Right.
I was even telling them, say, would you just pick Trotro, would you JV to Nafa Trotro, these guys or stuff, and listen to what the people are saying.
Right.
For taxi, Uber, any other, and listen to what the people are saying. But you see, at a point when you're Sikapa, your friends are all rich, so your interaction circle, they are okay,
they are ordinary people, they feeling.
Exactly.
Right.
So there was a complete loss of touch with the people, and unfortunately, they were in some fantasy, of winning. It is possible. It is possible.
It is not possible.
It's obviously not possible.
Right. So this is clearly Ghanaians angry, but they don't express it in a way our person will be expressing anger. Another critical issue with security, the sub-region, meaning Burkina Faso, as you say, means Ivory Coast, also Ete, Ejaso Kakra, Togo, Niger. But surprisingly, meaning it's got to do with the Francophone and Anglophone. Ghana enyasa threat ni bi under Nana Donuyete Wagner Group or Korepoto Burkina Faso president of my international community and all that. Yenyasa terrorist attacks and essa issues of terrorism. No, be right as a country.
Well, the issue of terrorism, any efforts in countering it, my research will be in that regard, and yes, surprising say omo attack here, but interest say omo nisa capability, any capacity to attack us. There were a lot of reports in that regard. Some few years ago, na French NGO be a pro mediation omo reports be recently Clyde Gill a Dutch NGO omo research be that tells the same story. The fact that terrorist groups way omo use Ghana as a major logistics hub. Okay, and omo see you don't bite the hand that feeds you.
I see.
And omo use, in fact, in some cases, according to reports, omo families are actually in Ghana. Terrorist elements,
the families of the
terrorists, yes, for safe, for safety.
Okay.
So omo and ebimusu use Ghana as a withdrawal point. Okay. So almost stage attacks in Ivory Coast, in Burkina Faso, in Togo, they safely withdraw into Ghana, regroup, restock, rearm, and go back to attack again.
So they don't need to attack Ghana.
They be because omo attack a bit disruptive omo operations,
Right.
Okay. So interest there are no terrorist elements in Ghana. In fact, on several occasions, arresting Ebimu with ties to militants are at the Boni Ewo, Mali. So surely a matter of grave concern for those of us within SARS space, But I think all in all, for example, Burkina Faso, terrorist groups have taken over 60% of the landmass of Burkina Faso. How it started in Ivory Coast, the Grand Bassam, 2016, 2015, 2016. Togo, northern part of the country, Mali, Niger, Nigeria, all across us. But and yet necessarily, jumanti na omo attack here. So I'm not discounting the fact that to some extent boy juma introduce see something which was abysmal and yet sustainable. It was disorganized. You don't know the left from the right, because ubisa Ghanaians, what do you have to see omunni? So some research we went around to ask, and then before Ubeka, Ebimusi mihu obia or apology to say Osama bin Laden.
That's a terrorist.
So I say. So I think that education no ankoyi. And na I feel that John Dramani Mahama, president elect, would put the right mechanisms in place to ensure our initiatives way and efforts in countering terrorism would be apt.
Coming to President-elect Washa Sewohono, the security appointment, at least who one from Nipa or person Omoye Juma, and how he has constituted them. Meaning, so I observe BB or as a security analyst. Where is he intending to go with security?
President-elect John Mahama, from what I know, respects experience or respects intellect. And or respects track records. Because we share the caliber of people he has put on our interim security coordinating team. Obi to say Honorable Prosper Bani, no your former interior minister. As a matter of fact, now on the security committee chairman of NDC going into Akoto. Obi to say Colonel Bevulati, former national security coordinator with vast experience to the extent said time NDC ni power AU came for him.
Right.
Now a consultant Maomo. Also not the commander of 64 Infantry Regiment under former President Rawlings. Were Ghana power even when they were not in power. But surely this is a man that has vast industrial expertise. Obi to say General Idrisu. Onu na oye the former head of defense intelligence.
Okay.
You see, so Usha, the issue of countering terrorism, the issue of countering crimes, say robberies, involves a lot of intelligence gathering. So with that expertise, and also General Blee, former chief of defense staff. Okay, the boys know him. He knows the boys. I mean, he can bring them to order and make sure that the right things are done because of the experience. What we said to people, there's no new name. And he's one of those people, young security analysts. We look up to. Kofi Boachi. And him there, at the time he was the Ashanti Regional Police Commander. In fact, before Oteke mantle, there was like a state of lawlessness, so to speak, in terms of robberies, assault, any at the Ashanti region. But this man came in and he was able to put a stop to it. Okay, so the list, I must say, it's a solid list.
We have the men list.
We have the men. We more the real men.
I see. I think the background to all these people from President Mahama security. But do you foresee say Obe maintaining Dampare as IGP?
It will be very difficult to see because but you see. A lot of considerations go into it. I mean, beyond the competence bit, Obi share the loyalty bit, the inclinations. I mean, OBC, a professional institution, but politics there would always be politics.
Right.
I mean, people just don't consider, are you competent? Loyalty, extremely critical. Okay.
Right.
So, me sure say, and if he fits into that narrative and a description, maintain.
Okay. As a lay person, when I sit down to watch programs, it said the Akoto swearing in. Yes, say, President be free to go 21 heads of states. As a security analyst, say, Omo Basa, what preparation? Because President be or feeling like Lord in a country. The way I the motorcade. Nema security or no crowd to kwai. Are they allowed to bring in their security? What number and what preparation should they see before say Ombeba program be like this, especially when the number is that large, 21?
My organizing events and events we to a whole new level altogether. And one share it would pose a major security and logistics nightmare. So, Omu invite Omusa. The first question is who and who is coming. So
if the president,
yes,
they will ask themselves.
Ghana, your protocol team, would ask, for example, President Tinubu team, who is coming out to the last person. So you know how many people are in SAR team to cater for them. All right. So before event, you should have an idea about the number of people you are receiving, because beyond presidents and our heads of states, your vice presidents, your envoys, then your other institutions, diplomatic community, Ghana, your UN, your different institutions are invited, and all of these should be taken into consideration so far as arrangement is concerned. And as Saddick, you realize invitation it was hard to get.
Yeah.
Because inner perimeter, so you see, a open event will be able to miracle. Okay. However, access to inner perimeter no would require some invitation no. But considering the number of guests it was very difficult to come by, and it's understandable. Okay?
Right.
But before Omupepa you would put together a robust protocol.
Okay.
Made up of different teams. Incoming team, any outgoing team.
Okay.
The teams of the various guests.
Okay. Guests no.
Okay. And Obia will role obe play, but it starts with the incoming and outgoing.
So Tinubu Eba and I say William Ruto Eba, he would want to coordinate with Ghana's security team on how they want to.
No, and yet normal country how they want things to be done.
Okay.
I would let them know
what they should do.
Exactly. And what would, for example, pick Tinubu from airport.
Okay.
Oh, you better go straight to the event, and now you better go hotel way.
Okay.
At this time, this time, everything is scheduled.
Okay.
So what I say.
Right.
So that is how their role coming. Then, Omoba kita etuo ana. Would they and to what extent can they get into the inner perimeter with etuo? You see, when you know Omoba bisa because Mikai Kamala Harris or Bagana.
Okay.
I was at the event. Okay. Even the security officers know it's not everybody who could wield a gun. And the Omukita Etuono, they were in the outer perimeter.
Yeah, in your country.
Yes.
But Omo security arrangement.
Yes, Omo there. Okay. Because before Ube call insider, na secret service, Omo subject to metal detector checks, and the security officers no were far from here. The Omo kita Etuono, and me sure said before Omo arrive on those specific security officers are secret service or mobile background checks on all of them. I'm sure they would ask, who are the officers you are posting there? Give us the names, the ranks, any other checks on each and every one
before they will allow them.
So you see, US omu a big siblings.
Yeah.
Omu ba protocol no but different from other
African countries.
So when would have to be considered. Now, transportation needs.
All right.
Hotel accommodation needs. Uber sweeping. Maybe President Tinubu ne advance team or Mubeba sweep the hotel room, make sure it is well protected before Obe arrive. Movement to the venue. Mudru venue what and what after the event, some would just go straight to the airport and so it's a cacophony of activities from the very inner perimeter to outer perimeter. Outer perimeter in this sense, and like within the confines of the popular stand.
Right.
Then there was the very external perimeter, the environment around the Independence Square, and perhaps beyond. Because Uko Enea, apart from vicinity of Independence Square, you would have people sitting even somewhere close to Osu in pockets. So security would have to take care of all of that place. And a clear case in point, and yes, security, it comes up for discussion. Donald Trump, the rally, Secret Service, they protected the very inner, and the outer they left it in the hands of local police. Okay. Unfortunately, not coordination ni hosa.
Okay.
So even though civilians who say Papano was climbing with a rifle, they informed the police, but the police also delayed in reporting to Secret Service. So it brings to bear the issue of inter-security agency collaboration.
Okay.
A soldier for, a police for, customs for, fire, prisons, and all of these comes together to ensure say
okay.
And almost see drone to me use drone because after drones ube to me army drone. You can put a grenade on a drone.
Okay.
connecti rifle ma drone any adi. So to avoid that risk no or more one drone so that obia betumia hoki to start drone no
right
and now police drone any adi, but for people to fly drones around and
it's possible enti mampanyi de o take precedent or obia so and na on pese Kenya and South Africa mampanyi beba Ghana no benya problem wa ha. So security no will have to be very tight said the adi be kind of. But finally and as one important question yeah security nyina amanfo free obukrum beda wo Independence Square na se obi bia anadwo no de watimi akoda ho de akɔhye baabi. What are the implications and a message be na sending so beyond security send nipa timi free ni krom wa better Independence Square train swearing in and just a formal location? What are the implications?
Okay, so the thing is me wo ebimu a security officers wo honum and they've been there for the past few days. Okay, and they've been sleeping there and there can't be absolute security.
Okay.
So what I suspect is to get as many operatives as possible to be part of the spectators. Keep an eye on the Akoto. Ebimu Omube was through with binoculars.
Okay.
I mean, keeping eyes on the actions of individuals and I think yes,
but finally, you say you are or occupy any national position in security or something of that sort. Maybe a president by what and now we are occupied. Adi baby our intelligence unit way and I say meaning so we open for any such because everybody trusts your analysis and judgment on security issues.
Oh well, media me are open. I mean, once I'm called to serve, I would serve without blinking an eye.
Right.
In the past, to me, I have ears and my eyes is everywhere. Me were Ibimu all across the country who feed me information.
Right.
Sometimes me to me intelligence be
maybe a national security for
yes, exactly. Several locations. Several locations, and I don't hesitate in sharing it with them. I mean, in some cases, drone movements, even drone movements. I'm able to get intel on it. Then I'll tell national security for. So media, I've always been open. And on my opinion, John Dramani Mahama, if he feels that my services would be useful to the government, I mean, I'm very much open.
Right. Security crowd said China and Asia for no say found say be your my juma now kasa onya be conscriptive because you be boy home by now say but now we knowledge in the am so be anti.
And Saddick, interestingly, foreigners like Americans, British, Canadians, they come to us for help. So sometimes I feel that your Ghanaian counterparts, are not making use of us as security like the way they should. I mean, so I win because of politics, just because we are criticized or move once, but then they attach emotions to it, and they wouldn't want to work
but
with
security
you.
Without emotion,
and emotional adi.
Right.
It is a professional thing that has to be implemented professionally. I mean, as simple as that.
Right. Adib, and so still a candidate, PhD candidate.
Yes.
Cape Town University, criminology.
Criminology.
PhD in criminology. Yes, I know what time Thank you very much. Very interesting conversation, and it will be any so any be Pamampenny for more bano. We how say normal, but a whole lot go into it. Meaning say going forward. When the president is finally sworn in, a lot of issues, especially with security. Thank you very much. Enti Adib Sani any din komono or security analyst Ghana's most sought after security analyst on issues a bit me abo mine hobani any din komono. Yabesan ko Independence Square. Na yene panel members so din komo ne swearing in nti adwuma no dɔso pa this is Angel 102.9 104.9 live on Angel TV, live on several radio stations across Ghana and beyond. And more share Angel in the morning. The Bible kind messages in a kakra mamona fe ya sign and so any more dinkomo ewo yen telephone lines in so na share expectations of President elect in his speech and dear Ghana for a person moti edifrino.